Hello, my friends. It is Carla Italiano coming to you live from Savannah, Georgia. And today is day number 80. Well, actually, in real time, it's actually day 89. But I'm here to bring you the content from day 80 of our 90-day social media run. It's all about YouTube, including why YouTube is the most important social media platform for network marketers and how to leverage it, how to monetize it, and even some titles that work really well. So, but first of all, let me apologize for the pause because I've been doing this daily for a long time, and as you may have noticed on my very most previous live that I did, which was actually like a week and a half ago, it was last week on Wednesday. I was kind of recovering from something. Well, that actually continued to hit me very strong, specifically my voice. So that afternoon, I watched the training that I'm going to bring to you now, and my voice was just completely shot. So I wanted to do a good job on this one. So I've been waiting, and I'll say I am pretty much all the way better. Although I will say my voice is a little bit weak, but it's coming here. I'm strong. I'm good. I have a little bit of a cough, so if I need to pause and take a drink of water a few times, please forgive me for that. And the other weird thing is that like my ear had an infection from the sinus drainage. It is like blocked. You know that feeling when you get off an airplane and your ears need to pop? That's the sensation I've had in this ear for over a week now. So if you have any tips on that, I am all ears. Pun really not intended, but I guess intended. I did post on my Facebook requesting some ideas, which people have been giving me. I really feel like I've tried everything. And at this point, I'm just going to keep doing these things until it opens up. But anyway, back to the most important thing here today is for YouTube content. So here is why YouTube specifically is one of the most important platforms for network marketers. It's not necessarily the best as far as what's going to grow your network the fastest or best for your business, but our trainer Fraser Brooks talked about this being the most important one. And plus, as a side note, it can also be an extra stream of income. So I'm going to touch on that in a bit too. But there's three reasons why YouTube is one of the most important, if not the most important platform for network marketers. One, it allows you to protect your energy. So you protect your energy. You can go high energy on YouTube. You can have more control over the comments and things. So that's important. Number two, it protects your company. So something interesting, which I'll talk about in a bit, is if you look up any network marketing company or just network marketing in general, there tends to be a lot of negative press out of there. There's a lot of haters around it. And so that's because that's what gets the most views. So if we have more and more people posting positively about their network marketing experience, both as a product and as a business opportunity, we're gonna like push down in the search, in the results, all of those negative press and all those bad reviews, right? So that's one thing that we can do when we bond together. And yeah, it's not specifically just for the company too, it's for the profession in general, which was kind of what I was alluding to. So it protects your energy, protects your company, and it protects the profession as a whole. We need to push those haters down. So this is a fun training to talk about that. YouTube is one platform that you want to go all in on the name. Sometimes on Facebook and YouTube, you can, hide, or you want to hide to make it more of a curiosity, like what the specific name of your product is or the specific name of your company is. Opposite on YouTube, you want to be loud and proud, right? So when I'm making specific videos and following the assignment from this day, I'm going to be talking about Isogenics, which is my company. I'm talking about the isolene shakes and the collagen elixir, the things that are specific to my company. So you definitely want to do that with your company. Make it obvious, and you want to mention it several times throughout your video what it is that you are promoting and who you're with. And part of the reason is because Instagram and Facebook are algorithm based, as we know. They're going to put in front of you what they think you want to see. Where YouTube is really it has some sort of logarithm, but basically people are going to find you through their search. They want to search through keywords. They're not going to search for like, they're not going to find you randomly. They're probably going to search for, like your Isogenics or what is a good business opportunity or social media. And you want to have your name actually out there. Okay. And so the things that YouTube is suggesting to you when you search are things that you actually search. Right. One thing that he pointed out is that it doesn't necessarily require that you have had an account for a certain length of time, like a really long account, or that you have a huge group of followers in order to have a video go viral or be successful or have a lot of views. The most important thing is the relevance of the content. So somebody who's posted something from a brand new account and only has like 50 followers could post a video that's very relevant and gets, you know, 1 million views. So it doesn't have so much to do with how long your account's been around, how many followers that you have. You can get very successful results on a video based on the content, right? Relevance is the number one factor. And one thing to do is to go to Google and search your company name, or search things about your product, and it'll show up. You know, when you Google something, there's little like subheadings of questions, like and it might be positive or negative, right? About, and I just looked mine up. So it was interesting on Google. It's kind of a mixture, and there's some that are more like, is this a scam sort of thing about isogenics? Where on YouTube, there's actually not too much negative. It's mostly positive. If you scroll down far enough, there's a few like, is this a scam thing? Which I was really proud of that, because a lot of other companies, right up at the top, there's some haters. But no, this when you Google the name, you're going to see what people are asking. So it's very easy to get your topic for your video from there. So go to Google, search a company name, and you see what people are asking about it, like the questions that pop up below. Look at that, you can open up to show you more information. Those are the questions that people are asking when they search for your company or your product. So having a YouTube video by the same title or showing that you are answering that question is a great way to provide value to the audience. You can use those as titles, obviously. And when you have their video, you can say something like, oh, like if you're here, it might be because you've heard that, you know, some objections that you have, like, oh, these products are expensive, or that such and such happened to the company, or this is a scam, or this is this. And always mention the title in your words. So whatever you title the video, be sure to include it when you are speaking. Okay, so that's one way that you can create a video. Another important thing about a video on YouTube is to have a strong thumbnail. So the thumbnail is the picture that's going to sit on the front that people are going to click in order to start the video. So a few tips about that. Having a strong thumbnail and title will help the click-through rate, which is simply how many people see and click. So if they see it, how many people click on it. About 10% is a good rate to aim for. To make a thumbnail, you can just take a screenshot from the video, but to make it a little more attractive, you can go to Canva and use a template to make something. And it would also be good to have the title, a short version of the title is on the thumbnail in words. Very simple and very short, 5 words max, right? Especially if you're going to do like clickbait, like it's really a positive review, but you want it to look like a negative review, like, you know, company X exposed, like isogenics exposed, right? Because people kind of click on that to read it, and you say, you might be here because you thought this, and I thought, you know, I was skeptical too, but then actually I liked it. So that's something you can put like 2, 3, 4, 5 words max on your thumbnail so that people will click on it. And then as far as relevance, you're just looking to answer the question that they're in. You know, a lot of the training so far when we're doing things on Facebook and Reels and Instagram, whether it's, you know, YouTube or Facebook Lives or Instagram Reels or whatever the case is, the format is a hook, and then a 3-part section of value or story, and then a call to action at the end. So that will still work on YouTube Shorts. But when you're talking about the videos, you really just want to go straight for the answer. What is the answer? And you want to do it at 5 minutes max, typically 5 minutes or less to just answer the question. You can go maybe 8 to 12 minutes if you want to go more in depth on the topic that you're talking about. So, and thanks for hanging on there with my voice. I'm hanging in there pretty good. But then to get visibility on it, it's really key to get visibility in the first 7 days, and that'll push it higher in the search results when people go and search. So if 30 people watch your video within the first 7 days of it going live and you putting it up, and they watch it 100% of the way through, then it will most definitely go to number 1 when people search for that keyword. And the great thing about us in network marketing is that the haters don't necessarily have a community. They just like to hate. And when they watch or even comment negatively, they are still providing traffic and watchability to our videos, but they don't have a community behind what they're doing. On the other hand, when we go and we create positive videos, we have the opportunity as a community to create a positive vibe and energy around our company and our profession. So here's a little hack that he shared if you want to get your community behind your video for the benefit of the whole and to help positive videos start trending high about your company and our profession. It says, tell people to go watch your video, but don't send them the link directly. You actually want to like show them a picture of the thumbnail so they know what they're looking at, but tell them the keywords to search for so they can go to YouTube, search for the keywords when they see your video, click it and have them watch it. They can even have it like playing in the background. But if you have them watch it until about 70% of the way through and then rewind it to about 10% and then watch the whole thing, then YouTube's gonna be like, whoa, 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 this needs to go up to the top. And you're gonna get lots of visibility on your positive post, positive video in regards to network marketing in your company. So that's really exciting. And YouTube, as always, is the #1 platform for video. So for video content, this is great. For YouTube call to action, you still want to include a call to action. And in order to connect with you, you want to direct people to a link in the description. So I have a link, as you know, in mine that like work with me. It's my flow page, which has all my information on it. I also here in the comments or in the description of in the caption of every video, I include a link that goes straight to my messenger. So you can message me there. He also recommends doing a WhatsApp or a Telegram or something like that as well. And also when you have your call to action, like you want to direct people to your description or to a link to connect with you, you don't want to wait till the end. You want to mention it several times throughout the video. So that's a little bit different also from other platforms. Mention it about, like a quarter of the way through and then about 3/4 of the way through and then at the very end. So you have your call to action. Like in the mid section, you can be like, hey, if you already like this content and you want to work with me, you can just skip ahead and go click on this link and send me a message, drop me the word happy, and I will get you going. Or you say, more on that later, keep watching, and I'll give you more information. So you're doing both, right? Keywords. The keywords to use are the product, the company, the actual name. You can also use something, I haven't looked this up, but he gave us this in our class, vidIQ, VIDIQ. Is a software apparently that shows you the most used tags and the top keywords used on YouTube in the moment. So you can use those in your description and in your words that you're saying in your video. The example he did for us in the class, he actually used Amway, and sure enough, it was an example like any other company. They're going to be, is this a scam? Is this, what is, both on Google and on YouTube. And, it's network marketing, MLM growth, some good and some positive things. But when you use the company name as often as you can on the positive posts, we're going to help push those negative posts down. As far as when you create a post, you can pre-record it and edit it and make it fancy, but actually Fraser recommended doing kind of like I'm doing here is doing a live video. The difference would be like here I'm sharing and reteaching information, but if this was going to be like the assignment, I would create a different thumbnail and use that instead of just a picture of myself, and I would give the answer obviously that I was sharing, and I'd be doing it live. He says going live is better than pre-recorded because we can overthink it sometimes when we pre-record it, right? Somebody asked in the class, this is something that I've done a lot, is when I go live on Facebook, I will repurpose that and post it as a regular video on YouTube. And so Fraser said you can do that, but even better, go live on Facebook or Instagram as a warm-up so you get your energy up, and then come to YouTube and create the live actually on the platform. So you're not repurposing what the other one is. Okay. What other great information? I want to make sure. Oh, the dare, of course, is to create a YouTube video. And so we want to continue with that as well. And here are some examples of titles that work well. I kind of gave them to you already, but it's the truth about your company name, the truth about your product name, or company name expose, product name exposed, right? So there's like clickbait. It seems to be negative, but you're actually coming with a positive. And you want to have like some sort of exasperated look on your face that matches the tone of the title, even though the content is going to be a positive review. And so again, you say, I came across this product. You might be here because you heard the same. I thought it would be, not so good. I was really skeptical. It actually is amazing. Let me tell you more. So that's going to be the content of your video. Fraser Brooks, our teacher himself, goes live or goes on YouTube. He didn't say whether it was live or pre-recorded, about once a week. He goes on Wednesdays, and he actually optimizes his and he gets paid for them. So I didn't know this is how people were getting paid on YouTube. Of course, I know people are getting paid, but basically, as you have content that people want to see, the ad, when you click on a video and first it has an ad, well, those ads are, of course, paying YouTube to place them, but YouTube pays a significant portion of that amount to the creators of those videos. So if you continue to have content that is highly viewed, then YouTube can pay you the money that they're receiving from advertisers to put their ad in front of your video. And so Fraser shared with us, like for him, he's paid next to like $1,500 to $2,000 a month from just views on his once a week YouTube that he's putting out. So Google is paying that amount of the ads, which is awesome. So another exciting option as we all work together and leverage this amazing platform. Also, he said it's okay just to have one channel on YouTube. Sometimes people have different accounts on the different platforms, but because YouTube is very much a search-based thing, it's not as common for people to go to your YouTube platform, your profile, and scroll through all your videos. They might. I know I've known people do that with mine. Thank you. But essentially, you can have different topics in your one platform, your one profile, and then you can just post everything there from your niche to your interest, to your business, to the product, et cetera, can all be in one place. All right. So cool. So I know I have more classes to catch up with for y'all because today in real time is actually day 89. So I've watched all the classes and I know I have 7 more to bring you. I'm going to take it slow so I don't wear out my voice too fast as I am still recovering, but I wanted to bring this to you real quick for sure. But thanks for coming along, you guys. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do. With especially today's training, I'm excited to bring more of my own work to YouTube. Would love to have you follow along and also share with me your benefit. And like I said, if you have any suggestions for like opening up an ear that won't pop, I'm open to that too. The link to direct message me in Messenger is in the caption. You guys take care, and I'll see you again as I bring you the rest of the videos.